What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to do an overview of the PSP GO. First off, one of the biggest things surrounding this device is the fact that Sony is deleting their UMDs on the latest and greatest PSP. Basically what they're doing is they're taking the first leap in the downloadable only content for all the big media companies. Really, I haven't seen anybody else try this. Besides, the closest thing to it is Apple, really, with their App Store. But Sony is deciding to continue creating the PSP UMDs in tandem with the PlayStation Portable downloadable only games. This is not going to be a review. This is going to be an overview. Stay tuned for a full review on this device. I just want to get some thoughts out first regarding these two devices. Let's pull up the PlayStation 3000 here, and we'll go side by side. First off, you know, on the right we have the UMD, on the left we have downloadable only content. So let's talk about the cons with that. First one, a major one for me, is I have a huge library of UMDs, and not a huge, just over 10 UMDs, we'll say. And one of the things I rely on is that when a new device comes out, is trading this in at my local video game store. Sometimes they'll buy them back if you're gonna buy the new device at a really good price. They'll give you a couple of bucks per game, which is better than nothing. Better than them just sitting around collecting dust. Well, with the new PlayStation Go, you can't do that. All your games will be downloaded from Sony directly and saved on either your PlayStation 3 computer or your device itself. Meaning, if you were to sell this device, you would either have to delete all the games off of it, leave them on, and I don't know how that's going to work. If you're going to do a personal sale or trading in, will they give you more money if you have a bunch of downloaded games on here? Probably not, but you never know. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Your physical stock will pretty much either stay on your PlayStation 3 or your computer. And if you lose the computer, you lose all your games, pretty much. Also, the games that are downloaded here can also be run on the PlayStation 3000. You're just gonna have to upgrade your memory stick. Here right now, I was using a 1 gig one. I went out and purchased a 4 gigabyte memory card, and I believe they have up to 8 now, so that I could transfer games. Because the bottom line is, I have both devices. I'm only either gonna buy it or download it, and right now I can't use these on this, so it makes more sense to download it, because then I could play the game here or whatever. So you just have to figure that out. Second downside to the PlayStation Go is the control setup. It's a little awkward with the analog stick here instead of being right here. The buttons don't have much feedback. They're pretty much flat, as you can see there. I have no choice with that. Start and select, you can't even feel the difference between either one of them, compared to the PlayStation 3000, which is a real comfortable setup. Another con, your accessories aren't compatible. Cases, whatever, you name it. Even your connection cables are going to be different with these two devices. So ultimately, you're probably going to ask yourself, well, why did I get this device? Well, one of the good things about it is the size. This is lighter than this by, I think, 40%. Also, it is very much thinner. And I do like the fact that the UMDs are gone. Well, not they're gone, but they're not with this device. It's a lot quieter. You don't have that running UMD CD drive, optical drive running in the background. Also, there are no moving parts, which is a great thing. No moving parts means this is going to be a lot more shock proof. Not that I think it's could withstand a drop because of this flimsy sliding slide out display, but there's no moving parts to break. Always a plus. It's got a solid state 16 gigabyte hard drive, which is outstanding. If you know anything about solid state drives, they're very fast reading drives, but writing, the software is very slow on a solid state drive. In other words, when you're reading the drive, it's going to be fast. Uploads will be fast. Run times will be fast. Loading times will be fast. When you're trying to write onto the solid state drive, things will be slow. That's one of the reasons why the installation speed is so slow on this. It's because you're installing something on a solid state drive, which takes up more time than a standard hard drive would. So, that could be fixed with software upgrades in the future, who knows. Also, I just love the fact that Sony has really paid attention to the market, and they're starting to realize that, especially with the iPhone App Store, that people are downloading applications left and right. And I think if they can get their prices down to a reasonable price, and if they can increase their selection of games that are downloadable, I think this is really going to take off in the next couple of years. So your question is probably, should I buy the PSP Go or should I get the PlayStation 3000? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to say, if you can deal with the no UMDs and the download content only, and if you own a PlayStation 3, I'd say go with PSP Go. If you do not own a PlayStation 3 and you don't have a fast internet connection, or you're just a casual gamer like myself, and you prefer having digital media stored on a disc and having something to trade or sell, I say go with the PlayStation 3000. You can't go wrong with this device. Really good battery life. It is light. It's not as portable as the PlayStation Go, but it is pretty slim compared to other devices. So those are your options, guys. I'll do a full review on the PlayStation Go and a review of the network store and how to download games. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you for joining me here on Technology ASAP. Stay safe.